Leaders are fighting hard each day to make sure that Black and brown members of our community are not forgotten about.
Yeah, News 4 told you about this Our Fair Share initiative when it launched, and now Call for Action problem solver Carice Jackman caught up with the organizers who actually spearheaded the movement. She joins us live now with an update. Hi, Carice.
Yeah, hey, Brittany, this is the site we're telling you about. This is where they're asking people to fill out a survey. And since launching that just a few weeks ago, the feedback has been enormous. And they just really want to make sure that that money from the CARES Act gets trickled down to our Black and brown residents.
Black and brown communities have truly felt the brunt of COVID-19. It's why Tequila Johnson launched the Our Fair Share initiative. It's a partnership with the city as a way to ensure their voices are heard during the pandemic.
In a month's time, we've been able to touch about 10,000 people, 10,000 Black and brown residents in Nashville.
After launching the survey 1 month ago, Johnson says they've heard a lot.
One of the things that really stood out to me was that about 98% of the people we surveyed said that they had no idea where to go and get help. And so even though we have put resources in some areas where I think people really needed it, mortgage mitigation, rent relief, small business relief, we're still seeing a gap in terms of how that information reaches the populations that need it most.
The city received $121 million in CARES Act funds. Mayor Cooper recently released a summary of where money distributed from the CARES Act has gone so far. Right now, $18.5 million was awarded to these community partners to help with small businesses, independent music venues, and residents who need help with rent, mortgage, utility, and food security assistance.
I appreciate their efforts. There's still always room for improvement for anyone, and so we want to be part of that conversation. We want to be part of be at the table when those conversations take place. So we know that no one gets left out.
Yuri Kunza, president and CEO of the Nashville Area Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, is also working with the Equity Alliance. Like the Black community, he's hearing a lot from those in his area.
I think it is important to tell what will be the process of actually reaching those same people that have told us that they were in a situation of distress because of COVID-19.
More than anything, they just don't want to feel forgotten about by the city and the state.
I think we have lacked, and historically, identifying what are those segments of our population that are in need. And I think this will help. This initiative helps.
Another thing Johnson said is very important to remember is that when the money is allocated and trickled down into the Black and brown communities, she does not want it to be a one-size-fits-all approach, because just like anything, Black and brown communities are very diverse within their own communities as well. Now, they do plan on sharing their findings on their Facebook page, the Equity Alliance, next week at 11:30 a.m. Brittany, Tracy.
Carice Jackman, thank you so much.